Tjerk. Hi everyone, great to be here again. Great to have Naked Sean as always, a man of many live streams, as you will have seen him earlier as well. So hopefully we have less technical problems, but who knows? And it's great to have, I think, one of the best moderators on YouTube here to talk about some of his knives. So to have Tjerk and today we're going to be talking about some budget knives, because I know if you would have watched Slippers and TKs, and I'm sure you will have done if you're in this. I don't think there are many people watching this that don't watch it, but there were some fantastic Ashley Harrisons and Arthur Wrights, and we won't have many of those here on this because we're talking cheap. So expect to see some great so maybe a few. Expect to see maybe a little bit of Chinesium, maybe a few shameless copies of well-known knives. One of the things, if you've watched Tjerk's channel or if you've seen some of his new knives in the Discord group, I think he does have quite a love of AliExpress. So hopefully we'll see some good knives from there, and there are some good knives to be had. So let's be clear about that. So just before we get into that, what are we carrying today? What have you been carrying in your pocket? Do you want to start, Tjerk? Let me pull you up.
That's the wrong me. That's not me.
That's not you. That's me. That's right. Got it. Okay. The
cheap French knife. Albinox. Is it like a fake otter or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like is it the otter that has the
yeah. They have it as well,
yeah.
Nice and cheap. I think 11, 12 euros or something in that price range.
Oh, that's cool. And it's a decent knife?
No. You can open any cardboard box you want.
Yeah. That's cool. Anything else today?
What I carry today? No.
Yeah.
I don't do flashlights and stuff. I got the flashlights on my desk, but I don't carry a flashlight. I only carry one knife normally. And
I like
when I go to work.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And Sean, what about you? What have you been carrying today?
Well, I've had little Vic Sportsman with me. I've been at home all day today, working in the shed, trying to tidy up. Mammoth task.
Right.
Made a progress though, so we're getting
this there. This bit looks really good though, Sean. So
yeah, this is the good. I've had the Leatherman rebar on my belt because it's been useful while I've been sorting out various bits and pieces, and I've also had this little locker. It was made by Benchmade. It's a few years old now.
Yeah.
Ken Steigerwalt design, D2 steel. As you can see, it's been cutting up bits and bobs today. Not really particularly clean, but yeah. Had a Olight button 4 with me as well this evening. Anyway, not so much earlier, but as we lost the light, I went and grabbed that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Let me just put myself in. I'm still carrying the Swiss Champ. I'm doing this month's challenge, and to be honest, I'm getting pretty fed up with it because it's a great big lump in my pocket, and I've tried putting it. I've tried having it in a Knipex case. I've repurposed this compact camera case that it fits in for a slightly different bout carry, and I'm just not using it. So I might cut this short, and I need to do a video about it. But I'm just find that it's just a faff to get out. When I do get it out, it takes me ages to find the tool I want. So unless it's the magnifying glass, which is always easy to find and is good, but I'm just not using it. To be honest, I'd use the Midnight Manager more. So I might be cutting this challenge short just because I'm just not finding a use for this.
Not allowed.
So-
Not allowed.
Yeah. I'll see. We're nearly halfway through, but I'm just finding it a great big lump to have with me all the time. I have been using this, the Wubin G5. I had it clipped onto a cap last night while we were doing some bonfire stuff. We had some s'mores out by my fire pit, and this was handy just to have on my cap. And I think that's it really, apart from my normal keychain stuff. And then just to talk about new knives, just to save going on, I just do mine first. So this is one that I got from Will Wilson. I don't know if Will's watching, but it's this. He thinks it's a copy, so maybe it is. It's a copy of a Joseph Rogers, and this is just huge though. To put it next to a Victorinox Bantam, or even next to a Mora, it's just this great big beast. So I was really grateful to Will for giving it to me. I felt at risk driving home with it in my car though, in case I was stopped, as it's not legal at all. I think it's nearly 5 inches long from the handle, but it's a nice knife, and it's got this fantastic half stop and a really a mousetrap like backspring for when it closes. So and then as well as that, Will gave me a little sort of pouch to put my Leatherman Micra in. So it was really good seeing Will. Haven't seen him in a while. I've just seen this from Slippy. Yeah. I mean, there's no way that's going to go in the prison pocket. Not well. Anyway, not mine. I'll leave that to somebody else. Tjerk, have you had any new knives this week?
This week I got this one. It's a Chinese knife. I don't know what brand because I can't read it.
Oh, it's in Chinese.
Yeah. You got a weird thing here. There's a hole here and a little plug here. Then you take the little plug out with another knife. You can take that out, stick it in that hole. Then it's a locking knife.
Yeah. I have seen that on another knife. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows which one has that sort of locking pin. It's quite a good idea, so you can use it.
Yeah,
but if it's capable of being locked like that, because what's the Dutch law about locking knives?
It's okay. You can have a locked knife.
You can. Is there a size limit? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. 16 centimeters or something.
The blade.
The total knife is 28 centimeters and 12 or 13 for the blade or something.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly. I don't really check that stuff.
Yeah, Slippy's saying it's one of the Fox knives that has it. And I think Griff thinks that's a useful feature, I think, which is.
Yeah, but if you put that little pin on the wrong side, like I just did,
it's jammed in, yeah.
Bugger to get it out. Need to get some pliers out in. Oh. Yeah, but you get a spare one of these, so
yeah,
you can lose it at least once.
Yeah, cool.
And I also got this new knife. Is this 20 euros? It looks like that lion steel thing.
It does.
Yes,
It
doesn't
does.
Yeah.
It says something on the blade. It doesn't say lion steel. It says LS, probably lion steel. DC53. It's a brilliant knife. Like,
and is that another AliExpress special? Yeah.
AliExpress 20 euros, 90 or something.
Yeah.
White bone. Really nice knife.
Yeah.
And I got this from Timu, but that's not really a knife. It's maybe something for Mark.
Ah, okay.
It's only scissors and a ruler. This side.
Right. Ah, cool.
That's in centimeters, eh? No bloody inches.
Yeah.
And I got a little pocket clip.
Oh, that's quite nice. I like that.
Really little pocket. You can't put it on your jeans. You need to put it on your shirt or something.
Ah, okay.
But
Okay.
this is like ridiculously 3 euros. 3 euros 20 or something. That's what the fuck? How
Yeah.
can they do that?
And how are the scissors, Tjerk? Are they all right? Are they holding up?
Get some paracord.
Look all right.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll have to look out for those.
Only the tip. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice and sharp.
Yeah.
3 euros.
That's cool.
Mad, isn't it?
Ridiculous. And
That's
the other
great.
new knife I got was this. Like a 11 euro knife.
Yeah.
And it's also Chinese letters.
Yeah.
May design. I don't know who May is, but doesn't
not
say
Michael.
any blade type. It may be a design. But you also
Well,
got a can opener in it, or a bottle opener.
Yeah. Somebody would have designed it or copied the design.
It's nice.
I think half the fun with the AliExpress knives is trying to work out who they're copying. If it's not clear.
Then you got some that are easier, like this. Oh, you need to flick there.
Ooh.
It says Spider Coaster here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fake Genzo or a fake Spyderco.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's great. Thanks, Tjerk. So, Sean, have you had some new knives this week?
I think the only one I've had this week was this bad boy. It's a Schrade Wolstenholme, and it's a big old chunk of steel.
Oh, yeah.
The sheep's foot, just listen to this. Where am I? There.
Oh, nice.
A real bear trap, that is.
Yeah.
And then you have a spade. Now I'm struggling because my fingernails are all broken and I've not got much to pinch open these blades with, but the spade blade on this, I can work out what I'm doing, is very pointed.
It's very pointy for a spay, isn't it? It would probably almost get Slippy's approval.
Definitely is a spade, but it's just got the more of a point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big old knife. It is. So look. It's probably just a hair over 4 3/4 long, closed.
Right.
Mind you, I think you the one from Will beats that.
I don't think I'm ever going to have a pocket knife bigger than this. I don't think. But that's cool. That's cool. Let's just have a quick say hello to the people in the chat. And so good to have Lynn in the chat and Tony, of course. Great to have you here as always. Of course, Slippy's here and Nige as well. Zen Ali too, and Mikey as well, and Elan and Griff. So great to have you here. Great to have you here, Joseph, as well. And Sean, brilliant to have you here. SC Knife Monkey, so that's great to have you. And Arizona EDC, great to have you here.
Welcome all.
Yeah, welcome everyone. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us a lot. Hi Terry, great to have you here. And Alive and Kicking, 1977. Hola. Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid. I'm just trying to avoid some of the things in the chat. So apologies if you're new. The chat can get a little bit 15. We try and keep it PG with most of the talk, and I try not to put the worst ones up. But great to have you here, TK. And yeah, there's a lot going on in the chat. Yeah, so if you're watching the show, please join in with the chat. Try and keep it fairly clean. That's always good. And the clean stuff I can put up on the show. So so that'd be great. So the topic is I was going to say cheap knives, but some of them are cheap. I think we tend to use the word budget. So hopefully there are some good knives amongst the cheap ones or low cost. So do you want to start us off with a few of your favorites, Shadow?
Well, the cheap knives are like the...
Me? Are we talking about?
Oh, no, hang on.
Sean again, oh my God.
Oh, geez. Yeah, there we go.
The Genzo. The F something. Volume spy glasses. F759M. Lockback. Like that one. Really nice knife. Really easy.
Yeah. I haven't got a Ganzo at all.
I got this one. It was on Paddy as one like this. Talks sometimes about this one, so I had to go and grab one, and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I like this one. It's bone. No, not bone. A buffalo horn. It says on AliExpress.
so it could be buffalo horn, or do you think
it looks like horn, but if it's from a buffalo or a cow, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a little.
I like this. I like the sharpening choil on that. That's
It's for I don't know, 30 years I think.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant knife.
Do you know what steel it is, Tjerk?
Yeah. Chinesium. yeah, Chinesium.
Cool.
I don't know, but it is sharp.
Yeah, I mean, there are some that say that they're deep too.
It was sharp last week. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But it has like this stopping pin in the back, so it doesn't hit the backspring. So
Blade.
It's very good quality. I don't know how they can make this for so cheap.
Well, I guess it's probably the same cost that it is for a lot of other knives that are produced in China. You know.
Yeah.
So
I was pleasantly surprised with this one.
Yeah.
And also, I always like this one.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah,
Is that the blue mule?
the Blue Mule, yeah. Still a perfect knife.
Is that your Rough Rider?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's your channel logo knife, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to put my own mug on it, I think. For now, it's that.
Yeah. Anything else?
I got this, the lockback knife, that enormous blade.
That's a chunky
It's
blade, isn't it?
made in Italy, but it was 10 euros, here in Holland. I just bought it from a tool shop, or how do you call it? Carpenter shop.
Yeah.
Nice and chunky. And a lockback.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point, Nigel. I just don't want to upset the viewers. I guess most of the viewers here are fairly robust, so it's not too bad. And Joseph's just saying that Moonraker have these Arthur Wright clip points, £46, mossy birch. That's a bargain. I think they've got a couple of versions of those there on Moonraker. They probably won't be there for long, I'm guessing. So,
Right. Oh, nice snipper. Only that's one with a little extra.
extra help, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can't really. Oh, yeah, you break your nail when you open it.
Yeah. I still struggle with one of mine. So, I forgot to ask. And do you have a beverage with you?
Yes.
Excellent, whiskey and cola. So,
Need to open it.
okay, yeah. That's always better for drinking.
Yeah.
And Sean, you're on the tea from the look of it.
Well, it was coffee. I've just finished that,
Oh,
but I've got some squash.
Some squash, yeah.
The hard
that's
stuff.
cool. And do you want to go through some of your budget knives?
No
So,
pen
yes,
blades.
we've got this little Taylor's Eyewitness. This is the Endurance line, and it's the one with the chunky resin impregnated handles.
Yeah.
It's a great little working knife, and I think they're around about the £28 mark.
You got a red one as well, I think, yeah?
Stainless steel. Sorry, Tjerk, what did you say?
They got a red one as well, I think.
Yeah. There's a red one like that. They also
That's
do.
right.
They
Yes.
also do a glossy red resin one where you can't see the rivets or the screws on that.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was I think that was an older design that's still about, but they might still make it. This is, like you say, this has got the screwed and bolted construction on that.
Yeah.
Really, I guess aimed at being a working tool for farmers or anyone that.
Yeah. That's a thick handle, isn't it?
Even thicker than a case sodbuster with the Delrin. If you put them up side by side, I mean the Delrins are reasonably chunky, but
Yeah.
this really is a good old grip on it for getting some work done.
Yeah.
They also do, for a few pounds more. I just put it down where I put it. Oh, there we go. A hardwood version. It's a slightly different style clip. And they also do, I think they do a lamb's foot as well, and a pen blade, spear blade.
Yeah. There is a lamb's foot. I think is that.
Like the Bruner as well, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, good value for money, really, with these.
Yeah.
I guess if we're talking budget-friendly knives, we've got to mention this little Imperial.
Yeah, I didn't get mine out because I do it every time. But you're right; it's a cracking little knife. Tjerk
got
has
the Randy version I got.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Inside banana yellow.
Yeah.
But yeah, great little knife for the money. Can't go wrong, really.
Yeah.
And then this is just one I remembered that was in my collection. I don't know who it's made by, and all it says is Russ Fry on the stamp.
Yeah.
But this was one with a synthetic handle and a pivot pin there, not a bird's eye pivot, and I got it in a little hardware shop a few years back now. I was in there buying something or other and saw this and thought, oh, I'll give it a whirl. Stainless steel blade. It's not a bad little knife. I mean, it's not the best steel in the world. Doesn't hold an edge for fantastically long time, but it'll get a day's work done.
Yeah.
Decent snap on it as well. So, yeah. I think one of the best budget knives, and I consider it a budget knife. You're looking at around about the £40 mark. I guess everybody has a different budget, but
yeah,
just a bog standard Arthur Wright clip point Barlow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a job to beat that for a working knife.
For something that's handmade and good quality, yeah.
Well, cracking knives.
Yeah, and they snap it like, oh my god.
Yeah. Fantastic snap.
Yeah, brilliant.
Also, only fair to mention the Taylor's Eyewitness 100.
Yeah.
Another fantastic knife.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A similar sort of price, probably slightly less actually on this, but great knife. So
yeah, and yeah, UK British building quality. Yeah, that's thanks, Joseph. Yeah, so I just show a couple of mine. I'll start with the Chinese ones. So I think I've shown this one before. This is the brother knife. I think it was Mikey that recommended it to me, but it's full tang, and it comes in this Kydex sheath. So I think it's 440C. So it's not bad. I haven't used it much, to be honest. So I need to get out there and try it, see how it does. And then another one that's on AliExpress, but I actually bought this at Sharp Show. Is this little friction folder, and it says D2 on it, and it may be D2, but it's scary sharp, and
at least the stamp is D2, eh?
Yeah, exactly. and it works. It works well. It's got a nice sharp point, and I just liked it because it was a nice. Would you call that a Warncliffe? I guess so.
Modified Warncliffe.
Modified.
You put modified. Anything.
Yeah.
A pointy, steady.
Anyway, that's that's just a really nice one. I think they're still on AliExpress. I think Mikey got one from somewhere. So, yeah. And then if we're talking about budget, then I think we've had one already. But the Rough Riders are just really great value. I think this is still under £20. I think it's on Heine Haynes, and it's even cheaper in the US. But and a nice little sheep's foot. Yeah. I think you can't go wrong. The quality is really good on. This is the only Rough Rider I've got, but from the ones I've seen on other people's channels, the quality seems to be pretty good.
The Micarta is nice, the Micarta.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Tang. Okay. I haven't seen Tang in the UK. When I lived in Dubai, it was very popular in some of the Indian shops there. Yeah, has anybody else had Tang? That sort of dried sort of squash thing that you sort of mix a couple of spoonfuls of it, and it makes sort of like squash. So
Does that feel like LSD?
You would think so. It was always really popular. Good to have Peter in the house as well. So
hey,
great to see you in the chat.
And in Dutch, tang means tongue.
Okay.
It's pliers,
okay.
Tongue, plier.
Yeah, right.
I don't eat pliers. No.
So back to you then, Tjerk. Have you got some other ones to show us?
Yeah, a nice orange knife. Also relatively recent.
That's the Russell one, isn't it? It says.
What? The what?
What does it say on it? On the blade on that one?
Feckle. Nothing.
Ah, no, sorry. Now I can see better. No, it's not the one I was thinking of. Sorry.
It's nice.
It's a nice blade shape. I like the grind on it.
Also got the pin at the bottom, but it's not really. The pull ain't that great.
Okay. Is the lockup okay though? It's not. It's not too bad.
But it's nice and big. And fat one.
Yeah.
It was also like 23 or 24 or something.
Yeah.
It was with a pocket clip, but I took it off because the pocket clip was like razor sharp.
Right. Yeah.
And I also got this recently.
I've got one of those.
It's a full fake French one.
Yeah.
You can also lock it with that same.
Yeah. Which make is that one? Is it a
Feckle? Oh no, wait. No, nothing on the blade.
Okay. I have one. I think it's Tarius Bonjean. It's a French knife, but it's one made in China. So obviously they've decided to cut out the middleman and just sell them direct. I can't blame them really, because I mean, you know, they're supporting a lot of other manufacturers. So and I think in China it's open season. Once you get stuff to make, you know, once you get them to make stuff for you, then they can just make it themselves.
Yeah. This one I like as well. It's like a small sack. How do you call it?
Yeah.
It's all copper or bronze. It's a nice knife as well. But
Yeah.
also nothing on the blade, but on the. This is Armani, so maybe it's an Armani knife without the R. It's nice and detailed, even the little, how do you call that, glass where you
Yeah, it's got a sort of Middle Eastern look about it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Like 10 euros or something. So.
Yeah.
And what do I got more? This is I think a French or a Spanish knife or something.
Yeah.
It's also from AliExpress.
So I guess we're pretty sure that anything that you buy on AliExpress, it's going to come from China, isn't it? Is that?
Yeah, it says rostvrij, but but this is a nice knife.
Yeah.
And this one is also nice. I think a free tiger, so maybe something from Baxter's Blade.
Yeah.
There's a little tiger emblem on it.
Right.
If my camera will focus. It says free tiger and a little tiger on it. It's a liner lock. The flicker. Really nice as well. What do you got anymore? Got a French knife, also very cheap. Made for Elon. He got me into this one.
That's a nice looking blade, isn't it?
Yeah. Just a minor, I think. No, Dumas.
Yeah.
Trent Duke. It's also a nice knife, and you can't go wrong with the Duke.
I keep meaning to get one at some point.
Yeah, they're great little knives.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean that style is similar to the Boca Atlas, isn't it? There are quite a few knives that have that same just sort of fold over. Yeah.
But this isn't a Boca Atlas. This is a partner. But this has Chinese scribbles on the blade.
Yeah.
And on the other side is Sandvik 12027. Also a brilliant knife. Good lock.
Yeah.
I got more. Yeah, more Genzos. You like these small Genzo. And a bigger one.
Yeah.
This with a, how do you call that, the access lock or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I need
quite,
to find
quite stiff, the lock. But
yeah.
maybe I need to use it more, but you can flick it.
Yeah.
But they're easier to open it with your thumb. Another. This is a French one as well. Or a French wannabe. 108 Giro Dios. Also got this from AliExpress.
Yeah.
It's a really nice knife.
Oh, that's quite cool, that.
It does. Is it?
It's nice in the middle, only the blade hits the back. So I put a little bit of leather string in it.
Yeah.
And this was the first one that wasn't really sharp. Sometimes you have a cheap knife and then that bit is like a razor edge sharp. But this one is real nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice blade shape. I like that.
Yep. Another nice copper one. It's a Rough Rider.
Yeah, that's
nice.
cute.
It's a little bit like the other cheap one, but it's more copper.
There's a question for you as well, Tjerk.
Oh my God.
Is that a Mario Brothers bricks up there behind you?
Yep.
Yeah.
AliExpress.
AliExpress.
But
I
like
can see this is your favorite shop.
8 years ago or something. Yeah, you can shop behind the computer like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So Elan. I mean, obviously, Elan buys a lot of French knives, so he's used to having blade wrap. So,
Yeah.
so
use a little leather
that.
strip.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tjerk. And
More than welcome.
over to you then, Sean.
Yeah, another Rough Rider. This was the Appaloosa Spade series.
Yeah.
Oh, they were nice. Yeah.
It's the Coke bottle one, and it's probably one of my favourite Rough Riders actually. It's got a nice. It's very nicely finished for a start. Everything's really what you want it to be. Nice and tight, no gaps, really well made. And I just love this shape. It's great in the hand. You get the obviously the two blades, the clip point blade, which is a nice size, nice shape, and this little, well, it's almost like a coping blade, really, I guess you'd call that.
Yeah.
We've gone the wrong way. Yes, great little knife for the money. I think it's fantastic value.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Elan's got an idea for your channel. Maybe you should see if you can be sponsored by them.
Who knows?
This is another Rough Rider. This was white bone, but it's aged really nicely. It's on this kind of creamy.
Oh, it's got a nice ivory look, hasn't it now?
Yeah, creamy colour. I've had this a long time.
It was a very old cow, probably.
It's the old horseshoe tang stamp on that. I think they still do the horseshoe on some of the models, don't they? But yeah, this was well, it's, I don't know, it must be over 10 years old, probably nearer to 12.
Yeah.
What was I going to also say? Yes, this one now then.
And your, I think it was the first Rough Rider. I think that got the TK approval as well.
Yeah, it really is a good knife. Fantastic value for money. There's some nice ones in that whole series, actually.
Yeah.
But that was one that really spoke to me.
Yeah.
Look at that Coke bottle shape. It's really nice in the hand. And I just, I don't know what it was about that series, but they seem to get their act together with it.
Except when they made this one.
Oh, did you have a bad one? Hang on, Tjerk. Let's bring you up.
Is that the easy open one?
Two nail nicks.
Ah, okay. Okay. but that's a design, isn't it? That's not that's not a sort of
it doesn't need one, it's easy open.
Yeah.
But still it's a nice knife.
Agreed.
My bone is also going darker on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, beg your pardon.
No, not my bone. Oh my god.
There are some trigger words, Tjerk. That
yeah. I also got a Rough Rider with a horseshoe tank stem on it.
Ah, okay.
With a flying squirrel, green bone.
Squirrel, yeah.
Yeah. And both blades got a horseshoe tank stem on it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thanks, Tjerk. And Sean, did you have some other ones?
Yeah. I'll come back to the one I was going to show because I've lost the power of thought and I can't remember what it's called.
I succeeded.
This is another.
I think it's called a paddyism when that happens,
or an aneurysm, one of the two. Yeah, this is another great little Rough Rider. This little Barlow with the faux tortoiseshell covers, and that shield that they do on this range, this line, is
brilliant.
Fantastic.
It's great, isn't it?
You get a slight upgrade in the steel on these. It's 440B. They are. I mean, it's on the small side for me, but I've got bloody great big hands. So, but it's a great little knife. Fantastic value for money.
Yeah, the mine is only a bit weak. Like.
Yeah,
right.
Downside with some of the less expensive. Well, not just the less expensive knives, is it? It's always the risk of inconsistency.
Yeah.
So the other one.
Anything else? Yeah.
Yeah, it's this little Rosecraft.
The Awanata.
That's the one. I couldn't remember the name until you said it.
I haven't got it. It's one of the Rosecraft ones I was thinking of getting because they're honest about what it is. It's a modern, isn't it? So
it's a great little knife.
It's a lovely blade shape. I love that art. In orange, of course.
Of course,
yeah,
yes.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's nice that they do a range of colours, because if you want to pimp up your carry and coordinate it with other stuff, you got a few choices, a few options.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get Lynn an orange one. She's into her orange.
Yeah.
And
so I don't know if Elon's talking about the Rough Rider or if he's talking about this one.
All of them, I guess, because
because of the tariffs.
If they go from China to America, they're gonna cost like a shitload, and then oh my god.
How is AliExpress going to manage that then?
We don't have tariff problems with China. America does.
Luckily, we're going to keep our tariffs low, I think. So
hopefully.
Anything else, Sean?
Not particularly at this second.
And of course, Elon has pointed out, that Sean has a cool background.
Oh, I've just done a Randy.
Oh no!
Yay!
Which one was that on, Sean? Was that on the Awanata?
The almighty one.
Scary sharp.
Give me a second. I better get some. It's coming out.
Yeah, of course. Hopefully, Lynn is standing by to do some first aid. And just while Sean's popped off, I just put myself in. So a request from Tony, and I'm going to be really careful with this because this is scary sharp, and that's the Vic Floral. I've got this green one. I think I just got it because it was the cheapest one. This is the only one that I don't know if you can see on. I've managed to get rid of it, but it came with a slight nick in the blade. It's the only fault I've had with any Victorinox, I think. But super cheap still. They've gone up a bit. I was panicking, thinking that they were going to be discontinued, but they're still around. And if you like it as well, then of course there's a pruner version, which is a cracking and super sharp. And I think both of them are chisel grinds, so they're really easy to sharpen. The usual inox from Victorinox, which keeps an edge okay, but it's just so easy to sharpen. You've got one as well, Tjerk, yeah?
No. I don't have a floral, but I got a normal Bantam and stuff like that.
Ah, yeah. Which one's that?
Bantam, I think. With only a knife and a potloper and a screwdriver.
Oh, the Bantam.
Yeah.
The Bantam, yeah, I've got that too.
That is also from the Dutch truck brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to, I think I forgot to say, I'm drinking a. This looks a bit dodgy. I'm drinking
toilet water.
It's a hazy Jane from Brewdog. That was from one of my son's friends, Ollie. He came round. So a really nice IPA and really fresh tasting. You're right, Sean. Are you?
Yeah, I'll survive.
It's now 39 grit.
So yeah, I think So that gets the approval, and I think some great comments on your background, Tjerk. I think I need to upgrade mine a bit. The light switch is particularly boring.
I probably won't say where it got it from. So
yeah. We can normally say now, I think, can't we? Yeah. Was that all right? It looked like a nasty cut, Sean. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's not pretty, but it
suits you then.
Yeah, I think that's the thing when you do a lot of stuff with knives, and the real problem with if you're doing it on camera and you're looking at the camera rather than what you're doing, it's yeah. Anyway, I hope you're okay.
He goes, look at my knife, and then he goes, thanks.
I'm pleased I wasn't naked.
Yeah,
could have been far worse.
And Zen. I mean, really, I like a darker, more full-bodied ale, but I these are just so easy to drink, and I hope people are drinking along at home responsibly, of course. But that's good. And I have resorted to super glue in the past when I've tried putting an axe through my thumb, but so that's always
through your
good.
thumb.
Yeah.
Did you fail?
Luckily I did, and it's
nice.
It's actually healed up fine, although I can't. There's a patch where I don't have any feeling in it now, but yeah, it was stupid not to wear gloves and to have a sharp axe, which is what I normally do. So I was thinking it's about time to do keep carry scrap. We've got a few people in the chat, which is always good. So don't get too excited, Tjerk, because unlike with Dave, I've gone budget this time. But hopefully, so there aren't going to be any of those 200 or 300 or more. But hopefully you're going to like this. So the usual rules apply. That you pick one to keep, one to carry, and one to scrap or to give away, and hopefully you'll like these. And I've gone back to the famous Sheffield shop, which I used a few weeks ago. So this is a Joseph Rogers stainless steel lamb foot. I don't know if anybody's got them. You don't see them very often on YouTube. The second one is also from Joseph Rogers. So this is the British Army knife. The Swiss Army has a lot of fancy stuff on it. The British Army, the standard one, is fairly basic, but it does have a really nice sheep's foot blade. And then for the third one, I've gone for the other version of this, so the slightly more fancy one with a screwdriver, can opener, and bottler opener on it. So what are your thoughts on these, Tjerk?
I would carry the one in the middle, the one piece. We'll keep the Joseph Rogers. Even though it's a lamb's foot, but okay.
Yeah. Are you not keen on lamb's foot?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I like a spear point more. But...
Yeah. And then scrap this one, yeah?
The Joseph Rogers can go away. Yeah, we can give it to Naked Sean.
Okay. And Sean, what are you thinking about this?
Exactly the same, actually, as Tjerk, because I really don't like the can openers on those.
No.
I mean, not something that was really going to appeal to me to use or even having for the collection, but the single blade version's quite a nice working tool.
Yeah.
And I would keep the lamb's foot. I would consider picking some of these up actually, because they do clip point one, don't they, as well?
Yeah.
I know. Sure, I spoke to Mikey about this a few weeks ago. I'm sure he said he'd seen them in the shop when he's been in there.
Yeah.
But
So,
it's the same.
so these are made by the Eggington Group, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, well, they were. I presume it's the Durham Duplex now, but
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so that's a keep carry scrap, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly the same for me, and I think I'm going to get this one, the middle one. I used to have one like that, but I can't remember. It was when I was a teenager. I know it had the screwdriver bit on it, the flathead, which is that part sort of there, but I can't remember having a can opener. It might have had the Marlin spike on. Just looking in the chat. It's good to have Jonathan in the chat. That's great.
Hi, Jonathan.
And so Slippy has all of them already. Burfree saying carry, keep, scrap. Joseph is scrap, carry, keep. Slippy is carry, scrap, keep. Jonathan's carry, scrap, keep. Carry, scrap. Mikey doesn't like these. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Griff is keep, carry, give away. Keep, carry, give away. Yeah. Elan's keep, carry, scrap. Oh, okay. TK is not a fan either. I quite like these for their simplicity, but I'm not sure they're going to be that comfortable to hold. So I need to get one just to see what they're like. Sean is keep, carry, scrap. Joseph's. Oh, right. Sorry, that was. I think we've run out of those. And then just to look at the prices on these. So a bit more expensive than the AliExpress ones. But
better build maybe.
Yeah. I've seen some really fancy ones like this. I can't remember who they were made by. Some more sort of designer-like ones, and made out of brass. I think Gadget Gus had one of those.
That was
I think
Watson, wasn't it? Was it Ashley Watson?
Ashley Watson, that's it. Yeah, Elan's talking about girth here, which is obviously important if you're holding, and so you can get a good hold on it. And when you're doing the business, when you're using it, you really need to have something you can grip, don't you? I guess so. But maybe for light use, these would be fine. Okay. Slippy's giving some insider knowledge on this. So, but I've got the Real Steel Heine windmill. I didn't get it out for this, but that's a lot easier to hold, and even the Boca Atlas isn't bad when you're holding it, but it is a little bit narrow, so it's not quite so comfortable, but it's not bad at all. I mean, it depends how long if you were going to do a lot of whittling, it probably wouldn't be very, very comfortable.
No.
So okay. So Tjerk, any more budget knives to show us?
Budget knife. I also like. This is a real nice budget knife, I think. Nice little Barlow from how do you call those guys again? Imperial or something? Yeah, Imperial.
Yeah.
The
I mean, that,
278.
that's probably made in China as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
probably. Yeah. Like hollow plastic scales, and the bolster is like tin that's folded over.
Ah, okay, yeah.
It's still a nice knife. And I got also that same one that Sean has.
Yeah.
Tough
The
shell.
shield. The tortoise is like, the one side is like brilliant, like the other side is not so much, it's more black, but
Yeah.
that side is real nice. We got another tortoise. It's a eeny weeny one.
Oh, that's tiny, isn't it? I like the cutout though, so you can hold it.
It's a lockback, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice little box cutter. What do I got else? This one I like as well, the Heine Haynes edition. With also the lens shoot, I think.
Yeah.
It's only negative on it. It's also really nice. But the snap on these,
But you knew it when you were buying it, Tjerk.
yeah,
So, yeah. Okay.
And we got more. This one that's like got the original one. I bought this one from Marktplaats. It's a Dutch second-hand site.
Yeah.
And I found the same brand. Still make them new.
That's cool.
Ah, cool.
And a little bit different because this one has a pin behind the bolster. And this one doesn't have that pin there.
Right.
But the other thing is just identical.
Oh, that's a nice warning on that, yeah.
And this one is a
that has some use, yeah.
a more needed one.
Oh, geez, look at that.
But with this one, is also one of the bolsters is gone.
Yeah. But
I think they just put a
great
nail
to
through.
see that comparison, to see a knife that's really been used over the years, isn't it? And it has a punch as well.
Yeah, it's a German brand. Let me have a look. Haupa. Haupa. Nice snap. This is a Haupa as well, and it just doesn't have a tank stem on it.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
Look at it. Real nice.
That's a fearsome looking awl on that, isn't it?
With a triangular. And on the
Jeez, it looks more like a bayonet.
On the old one, it's also a bit used.
Yes.
Yeah. It's almost
There's
identical.
before and after.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I like that. I like that you've got, that they're still making it. That's good.
It's a little bit different, but almost 90% the same. Like this. It's a Stanley knife.
Oh, okay.
The other really cheap one. AliExpress. I got a green one and this green one and a white one.
Yeah.
For like 20 euros for both of them. But it's not very, it's a bit flimsy.
Yeah.
But still it cuts. And these ones I like as well.
Oh, I've seen those on Temu, I think.
Yeah. But I got the normal blade and with a, how do you call that, surgeon blade or
scalpel, yeah.
Scalpel, yeah. They're both liner locks.
Yeah.
And this one is also cheaper. A mem. There's a liner lock.
Well, that's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the other way around. Like you have to push it away, and
yeah,
but
not
that's
so
okay.
great. Yeah.
And the old one.
Oh, I did.
The real one.
I did get my Opinel out to show. Yeah.
Opinel. Nice joke. I like that one as well. Got filed bolsters, but it's machine filed, I think.
Yeah.
Also on the blade, a little bit grip. Also a backlock. Got this also from AliExpress, but it says Imperial.
Hang on, I've got.
I don't know. I don't think they make this fake in China, but
Yeah.
I think somebody just sells them through the back door or something.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog wanted to join in.
This is also a relative new one.
Oh, I like the handle on that. Oh, and
Yeah,
and the sort of the cutout. That's.
It's like real ripped.
Yeah.
Real nice. You can.
Yeah.
Yep. A little lanyard hole on it. A little tiny one.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Little,
I like
little
that.
bottle opener on it. Also Chinese lettering. That is 12C27.
That's not bad.
There's a Sanrimu or something, I think. Chinese brand, Sanrimu or something. Got a couple of more of their knives, but not on the table at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks.
That's about it, I think.
Thanks, Tjerk. That's good. And I really liked.
It's also cheap.
Oh, it's the Ukrainian.
Yeah, I got the blue one and the yellow one, so I made the Ukrainian knife.
Yeah.
And this is Ontario knife.
Yeah.
From Taiwan, but it's a Canadian brand, I think, Ontario.
Yeah.
It is a little bit flimsy, like. You can open a box, no problem, but it's not. You don't need to work it rough, then it will fold in.
Oh, that's cool. And yeah, I like Tony's point. It's good to have some budget knives because, you know, you do see a lot of high end ones, so it's good. Hang on. This is Sean showing. You missed it after you cut your thumb. I put my one up of these, Sean.
Right,
so,
yeah.
But always good. The florals are fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah, I need to get one.
And just to say, Tony, that Cleo's settling in really well. So she's got her paws under the table, sort of. Well, literally, she's just curled up in the desk below me. So, and Sean, I think one of the other things which is good is and good if you've got a budget. Luckily, Cleo wasn't watching when that happened. I'd get some second-hand ones, some second-hand knives.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Have you got some good examples of some that have been good sort of budget and good value?
I have. Bear with me. Let's have a look. Well, I've got several boxes of pen knives that I got out earlier, then didn't.
Pen knives, I've seen enough pen knives for a lifetime. But I also got a penknife.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the one. I had 3, but there's the only survivor.
So this was one I picked up while we were at Newark. This is like a cigar pattern. This is a Humphreys Radiant brand. 2-bladed jack. A bit oily still because it's needs a bit more cleaning up done to it. Still got loads of snap on it. The thing is, when you go out and looking for second-hand knives, you can come across some real bargains. You just got to have an idea. I mean, talking about the pen knives, they're often some of the most, the most reasonably priced ones. You can pay anywhere from £3 to sort of £7 for something like that.
No.
That's amazing value, isn't it?
Yeah, made in Sheffield. Excuse me. Just trying to find.
Yeah. I'm quite envious, Sean, because I've yet to have a successful antiques sort of hunt so far.
This was another one I picked up. This is a Carl Cameling CK pen knife, wooden handle.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Excuse the blood.
More blood.
No more juggling, Sean, please.
But yeah, plenty of snap left in it, plenty of steel left on the blade.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember what I paid for that. Probably somewhere around £10, I think.
You know exactly what you paid. You just won't say it because Lynn is next to you.
It was £2.
Yeah. I knew it.
And at least you can't go looking online to see how much it really was when you bought new, can you? So.
Well, no, but it's the quality. You can still find some really nicely made older knives that I've still got plenty of life left in them. I mean, you've got to keep looking because you often find lots of knives that look great when they're closed. As soon as you open them, the blade's either snapped or it's been worn down to like a needle. So it's just a case of looking and searching and timing, really.
Yeah. I need to do that, and I need to find some dog-friendly antiques fairs next. I think Byron, great to have you here, Byron. Old knives in honey holes. I don't know what honey holes are. It sounds rude, but I'm sure it's not coming from you, Byron. So
honey holes.
Is this like a flea market? I'm guessing.
A honey hole is just means it's like a good spot, with all the good stuff in it.
Okay. And the RR Worker, which was I don't know that. But,
I got all. I think
Tony had one. I'd love to get Tony on the show to see some of his knives as well. Okay, yeah, it's a fishing reference. Okay, thanks, Dave.
You can find it now.
Anything else? Anything else?
Me? You talking to me?
Yeah. Anything else?
Well, I think in terms of good value, some of the old Victorinox knives, especially like the Alox.
Oh yeah,
Army One, I think they call this one.
the Solo.
Solo.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that, can you?
Great little pen knife.
And it's interesting because it's thicker than the Bantam, isn't it? It's thicker than the Alox Bantam, which was it's a bit more of a hefty blade on that.
Yeah, the blade stock on these it's thicker than the Celador ones, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got the same Tjerk? Yeah.
No, I got the Dutch version, the Amefa.
Ah, okay. The Dutch Army knife, yeah.
New old stock, you can't buy them anymore because they don't make pocket knives anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
This was the
China happened, I guess.
Yeah.
this was the Victorinox Soldier. I bought this when we moved in. The year we moved into this house,
Bloody hell.
2007. So it was the date stamp them, or
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do or not. Well, they don't do these now, do they? So basically, this was like a Pioneer, but without the key ring.
Yeah. I have the Pioneer X, which is one of my favorites. Actually. And the Farmer as well.
Yeah, I've got the Farmer here somewhere. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Just picked the same knife up twice. Yeah, that's just the ordinary Farmer. It's not the X version.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. I've got the Farmer X, which is a good all-rounder. I think for most people to have the Pioneer X maybe, and then just the Farmer, and then just deciding what sort of day you're having to pick which one you want. Yeah. Thanks, Sean. Just while we're talking about secondhand knives, one of the best places to buy them is in the Discord group. Especially when there's a bit of a feeding frenzy, if Slippy's got a few to get rid of, I think I've bought three great knives in the last year. One, this wasn't from Slippy. I'm trying to think who this was from. His name's passed me by, but this is a UK PK, and it was at either 2/3 or half price. So a great way to try out one. In one of Slippy's sales, then it came with this pouch, which was great, but it's a mini champ. And so I think that was about £20. So Slippy's prices are pretty good.
Yeah.
And Slippy's customs as well. So a really nice custom there, and with stonewashed tools. So if you're not sure and there's something that you want to get, then have a look in the knife sales. There's some great bargains to be had there, and I think we're getting close to time now. So any questions for anybody? Any questions from the? Yeah, that's a good point. If you go to Dan at Bladebridge Customs, he has some great things on his website. What's that, Tjerk?
Griff was talking about the Revrijde work knife, and I think this is a work knife from Revrijde.
Oh, the workman, was it? The work.
Yeah. You got a couple of them with the pocket clip.
Yeah.
Little pen blade. And how do you call that again? Lamb's foot?
Is that a ram's foot? Yeah, because it's narrower and then goes thicker. Yeah.
It's nice, green bone, copper.
Yeah.
Copper liners.
Oh, that's cool. And do you like the clip or not like the clip?
I got it because it had a clip, so yeah.
Okay, because I really like the clip on the UK PK, but on some other knives, sometimes they just get in the way. It depends if they're a deep carry clip or not.
Yeah, on the Genzo was a clip as well, but I took it off because it's much easier to put it in a pocket, like a little dangler on it.
Yeah.
Nice Randy on it.
Cool.
Yep.
That's great. So I think we're just about there then. So thanks for everybody for sticking with us. For those that have been here from the start, thanks for some lively chat as well. Big thank you to Sean as always coming in, and I hope you're okay.
Especially for the bloodletting, eh?
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
You can have a good clean up now. So that's great. And a really big thank you to Tjerk, not just for coming on the show, but for moderating this and some of the other shows. And before I close, a couple of shameless plugs. If you don't watch them already, make sure that you watch Paddy and Pal's show on a Thursday, and Slippy and TK's on a Sunday. So I'm normally putting a shameless plug in the chat on their shows. So it's great to have that. Oh, it's great to have somebody who's the same age as me, Zen. So I'm both 62 and born in 62 as well. A good year. Anyway, thanks for everybody. Take care. And next week we've got Baxter from Baxter's Blades on, hopefully. So we're just working on a topic. And yeah.
Oh, more like meow, meow.
So it'd be good to have Andrew back on the show again. Anyway, thanks everyone, and catch you next week. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a long time.